Hello and welcome to SRK Grid Live. Once again, we are the SSC Promotions organisers. I am Diego, this is Sam, and this is Luke.
Oh, I waved, but my hands disappeared.
Oh, Sam's in his fancy new house. We actually we spent 10 minutes just mucking about with the backgrounds rather than actually doing any prep. So if it goes wrong, then you put us in charge of anything. All right. Anyway, we are drawing the grid for this weekend's Herefordshire round. First time we're going there this year. And the plan for tonight is to go to the junior draw. Then we're going to do the SRK 2 draw. Then we're going to do the SRK 1 draw. But first, let's talk about Coombe. How did your Castle Coombe round go, Sam?
Yeah, pretty good actually. I mean, in previous years, it's been front row to disaster. So finishing kind of fourth, tied on points. Yeah, it's all right. I'll take it.
Yeah. How about Luke? How'd you do?
Yeah, it was not too bad. Making the A final, which in the championship is always a good thing to do. Got muscled out of it in the final, but still got some fairly decent points, and unfortunately missed out on the fastest lap points by having a tie with Sam.
Yeah, we couldn't make it unfair enough, so we had to make up that random trophy at the end for you two, didn't we? Oh, I've said too much. Luke, you got like a fly on your wall or something. You need to clean your wall.
A fly?
Yeah,
they're following you from the Castle Coombe.
That's your left.
This way. That's a hole in the wall.
All right. Well, at least we know what it is. That was going to bug me all stream otherwise.
Hey, good pun.
This is still going to bug you. I can't get rid of it. It's a hole. I can put some tape over it, but that'll make it worse.
All right. Well, I suppose we better do the thing that we're on here to do. But all right. Well, I think did Sam? You said someone was watching from Team Sport Cardiff. Is that right? Hello, Team Sport Cardiff.
A bunch of them are all watching it on a TV in Team Sport Cardiff. I think Chris Ball, and I'm not sure who else is with him.
Ooh, karting friends. That's nice. I just went to go see my mum, and I think my mum's watching. So if you are, hi mum, thanks for the dinner.
Oh, hi Diego's mum.
Hello. I'm not allowed to call Sam a knob. Oh, I've said too much. Sorry, I'm in trouble now. All right, cool. So we're going to draw the grid in reverse rank order. So Luke is in charge of drawing the balls from the box. Show us the ball box, Luke. We need a better name for the ball box, but there it is. And
it's better than ball bag, I suppose, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, we might as well just jump straight into it. So, who is our first driver to draw? Or am I okay to put you in charge of this, Sam? Because you're on the wrong thing most of the time. So, who is the first driver we're going to draw?
First up, we have Ollie Clegg.
You did it. All right, draw the ball. Let's get.
Got no previous history on this driver, Ollie.
Okay, so you got number 6.
Okay, Ollie Clegg in 6th place. So, just in case you haven't watched this before. We are on the Race Hub link, which I suppose I should post down here. Actually, if you're not going to watch on the small screen, I'll just write this in very quickly. There we go, and it's on the JR3 grid tab. Okay, so next one to draw is going to be Joseph Fox for Hall Pass Racing Academy.
We got number
this round.
20.
Over to Sam for the next one, right?
Yep. Next up, we have Spencer Mowat. No previous racing history with us. Just part of the SRK rookies team.
He's got number 11.
Next one up is Hassan Latif. He did his first round at Coombe, and he got 12th place, which was very good actually in his first round.
Got number 15.
Right, hang on, I can't find 11.
Okay. Then we have Finley Bennett for Herefordshire Raceway Kart Team. Same as Ollie Clegg, actually. So I'm guessing these guys know Herefordshire. And he finished 26th in the previous round at Coombe.
Got number 7.
Yeah, we probably should have mentioned that. The Herefordshire team, I think, are going to be quite a dark horse because Ollie did the Rapid Kart round and he absolutely dominated that. So I think he'll be the one to watch this weekend. Okay, Anderson Palmer Wright for Team 22, best of 9th place.
Got number 17.
Very good.
And we have Next up, his teammate is Aaron Bell. And highest finish this season so far, 23rd.
Number 26.
Okie dokie. After that, we have got Thomas Hughes, who is second in the championship at the moment. He did really well in the end of Coombe, almost hunted down Mr. McCutcheon and got the win, but second overall.
After that, we've got his teammate, so
24.
Oh my goodness, Sam, calm down.
Ah, too
Jumping
fast.
so far ahead. Goodness me, I can't even type that fast. Right, go on. Stop skipping ahead.
For Vertice Racing, I hope I said that right. So Thomas Hughes was also on that team as well. We have Sam Gaskell next, scoring 19th as his highest position across
This
the
is
first 2
our
rounds.
favourite ball of number 22.
Oh no!
Yeah, extremely professional. As we know, Luke dropped the other one in the toilet and was too embarrassed to fish it out, so that's why he had to replace it. Professional. Okay, next up is Joseph Radford for Vertice Racing. Came 17th at the last round.
Number 14.
And then we have Callum Oatley, Vertice Racing as well, and 12th in his best finish so far for the season.
Number 23.
And now we have championship leader Alex McCutcheon after taking the win at the last round for Stellone Campioni.
27.
And teammate for Stellone Campioni Racing as well, Max Reed. He finished 6th, which is a very good result in one of the rounds, I think round 1.
Number 9.
So he's got a front row start on the last heat. That's interesting. And another
Fastest lap.
Stallone driver coming up there is Aaron Bull for came 9th place at the last round.
Number 18.
And after him, we have Jack Gillard, last of the Stellone team, and he finished 15th as the best result. So all 4 of these guys finished quite high up for the first couple of rounds.
Number 10.
That's a pretty decent draw for them. Happy with that one. Okay, I'm up next. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask
That's right.
as well. Next one is Lewis Flew for Hall Pass Racing. Got 31st at the last round.
Number 4.
Oh.
And we have Ryan Hughes, Hall Pass Racing Academy as well.
I always give you the ones that you can't say.
You give me the difficult ones. It's all right.
Number 12.
Like Frederick Navarro for BSR.
Number 5.
Ooh, front row.
And next up for BSR Junior as well, we have Jacob Equal.
You just, why do I even use you? Like, you can't even say, how do you say your own name? Sam Slatter.
Is it
number 8.
Equial?
Equial.
Equial.
You pleb. Read a dictionary.
Read a dictionary.
Yeah. Right. Next up is Henry Barrington, who, if I remember correctly, won round 1. But he is sat now 4th in the championship, so that shows how competitive everything is.
Number 13.
After that, we've got the Swift Cooper drivers now. So Sammy Churchill finishing 22nd highest so far.
Number 29.
And our next one is Jake Holly for Swift Cooper as well. He's 5th in the championship, best of 5th this season.
Number 1.
Oh, there you go.
Is that foreshadowing?
Yeah, pole in race 1. Good start for him.
Bertie Thomas, I believe, is next. And he finished 7th so far, currently 3rd in the championship.
Number 3.
Oh, some big rigging going on here. He's weighted the balls, hasn't he? I know it. All right. On to Shrekkers or Wreckers. Charlie Roper, he came 8th at the last round. first round, I think, actually.
Got number 2.
Oh, I'll take that. Good waiting.
Next, we have Johnny Frankham, currently 6th in the championship. Highest finish this year is 3rd.
Number 25.
And we have the last row of drivers on Race Hub. We've got Harrison Gravener for Shrekkers. He was on the podium at round 1.
Number 19.
And down to the last 4 drivers now. Hall Pass racing for all 4 of them. And the first one up, finishing just off the podium in one of the earlier rounds, was Seth Redman.
Number 21.
And we have Finn Williams, who's making his first appearance of the season for Hall Pass, part of a long line of drivers who used to race for Shrekkers. That's a strange coincidence, isn't it?
Got number 28.
He's not salty at all, is he?
To be clear, I don't care. It's fine.
And after this, we have Ryan Fisher, 7th in the championship last year, I think.
Got number 16.
And our last season champion, James Burgess.
Got number 30.
System works. Okay, cool. There we go. Let's review those grids then. So you will notice a few spaces in there. That's because we've got spaces available. So if anyone wants to join us, 6 spaces left. Otherwise, we'll move those drivers up in those heats and just push everybody forward. So it's 66 for this weekend. As long as you enter before Saturday midday, I think it is this year, you're good to go. Otherwise, that is the grid. So anything stand out to anyone there? I see our first draw was Ollie Clegg on the front row in Heat 6. That'd be an interesting one to watch. And he's starting at the back in Heat 2. So keep an eye on those drivers.
Well, it looks like tough grids all round, doesn't it?
Luke, are you happy with your team's draw?
Yeah, that's two pole positions, which is pretty good. But yeah, it's the way the grids work out. It kind of, with everyone being so competitive as well, it's one good race and 2 bad races doesn't really mean too much.
I think it'll be interesting to see the difference now of who knows Castle Combe and who doesn't, because first round is 2 rounds at Castle Combe. We've had the same sort of people being pretty quick and competitive, and now we're at a different track. That's the beauty of the championship, isn't it? That we're going to put people under unfamiliar territory. So we'll see how they get on.
Yeah, the ones that have raced Hereford before are going to have an advantage, and obviously the ones that race at Hereford regularly are going to be the ones to beat.
Yeah, it'd be good to, if anyone does want to join in, it'd be good to see some regulars come and challenge us, actually, because it's always good to have the best drivers on track.
Definitely.
Yeah, cool. And is it going to be wet, do you reckon? What do you think?
The last forecast I saw was it was going to be dry on Sunday.
Dry. But you know what the rain's like? We do live in the UK, so it could change.
That's true. All right. I think, Sam, are you up next? You're going to do an onboard lap with Herefordshire?
Yes, yeah. So
I think I need to share your screen. So you go and do what you're doing. While you're getting set up, we will send an info email out tomorrow, and that is going to include some information on weight for the adults. So, Luke, do you want to just mention that quickly?
Yeah, so at Castle Combe we had some weighted seats. The weighted seats are able to be rented out if you don't have any, but obviously we don't want to have to bring all of the weighted seats to every single round. So if you do need any weighted seats, let us know before Saturday, and I'll put the ones that we need in the van so I can bring them along with me.
All right, Sam, I think you're up then. Oh, you're showing Jake Schute's lap.
Yeah, I thought we'd give Jake Schute some limelight here. So this was at the SRK Championship Round 2022. So relevant because it's Cirque. Also, I think it's sometimes good to look at the Cirque 2 drivers to kind of see what they're doing as well. And we'll talk through. But here's I'll let it play for kind of 1 or 2 laps, and I'll just kind of talk through it. But as you can see, that Jake's just leaving the pit lane now. So
what's going on in the bottom right of your screen, or is that mine?
That's mine. I can get rid of that. There we go.
There you go. Is that really jumpy?
No,
Tell us on the stream if it's really jumpy. Go on.
I'll do is I'm going to skip forward just a little bit, just to. I think this is Jake's outlap, so he's probably going to be a little bit rusty. Let's throw him in the deep end. So this is the famous bridge that everybody loves as you go up, nice and steep, and then it's a hard right, and it happens to be overtaken there, which can actually cause an accident sometimes. But here we go. So here's the start of the lap. Crossing the line now.
Let's check a flag.
It's was it? Oh, no way. Okay, let's go back.
Did you do any prep work? You just went to KFC
not.
instead.
I did. Yeah. I've got to feed myself. Leave me alone. Right. It wants to load. Come
Why
on.
do we put you in charge of this? Like, why?
No.
You have one job.
Here we go. Okay, right. So this is the opening lap. So crossing the line now, starting your lap. No checkered flag. We're good to go. Holding it right. Obviously, you've got 2 minor apexes there. Good to hold it down the left side of the straight, incoming for a hairpin on the right. Nice brake. Over the curb just a little bit. Over to the left. Over to the right. Nice little overtaking spot there if you can get it right. But if you get it wrong, they can just drive around the outside of you. And then the left under the bridge, you want to kind of be more to the right, I would say. Obviously, Jake tried to go for the overtake, so was in a different position. And then a sweep to the left and right. You will find when you go over the bridge that your steering wheel will lock up, and you've just got to kind of let it happen and drive forward and then snap it when you get down the ramp. But we'll try and get some lap in with some lack of traffic, but I think we'll skip forward just a little bit here. Nope, still in traffic. Let's try again. And where we go? Let's give him some clear laps.
I'm putting Luke in charge next round, Sam.
Yeah, you do that. That's fine. Come on, Jake. It's going to load. It's all right. We'll get there.
I hope it loads up an ad.
There we go. Right. So I'll talk you through sort of the racing line now. So checkered flag again. This is going very well.
Goodness sake, man.
Oh, goodness. Right. Tell you what. Sorry, Jake. You had your chance. We're going to go to Neil Durant. There we go.
This is all Sam's fault, to be clear. This was not Jake's fault at all. He has a very good vlog. Go and watch his vlog. Jake,
well, just so you know, I think I'm zooming in on the moment with you about to be overtaken by Neil.
Oh, no, you don't need to watch that part.
Yeah, I think we should watch this.
I think the internet's... we need to shut this part down now, I
think. Here we go. So... nice and clear. It's loading now. So obviously under the bridge, you want to hold it over to the right-hand side, brake, turn, apex close, over to the right, now over to the left, and then over to the right again, nice and close to the wall. It will kick you over to the left. Try not to hit that wall. Driving a straight line across the line. Try not to swerve around too much. Apex here and here. Over to the left. Bit of slipstream if you want to, and a dive at the inside. Go on, Neil. There we go. Put Diego in the wall, and across the little bit of concrete there, as you can see, it does actually grip and bite, so it will be good to use that. And again, you can see apex is there. Over to the right. Apex again, nice and tight. Over to the right here. Use that runoff. And again, come nice and close to the wall on the right, but don't let it throw you too much over there. So it looks like classic Brad defensive train here. Apex again by the tires, as you can see. And then if someone does take a defensive line here, you can try and do a run on the inside there. But we all know Brad's defending's pretty damn tight. So he's spinning half the track looking over his shoulder. And again, over to the right-hand side, close to the apex, a little bit on the runoff, and then just a swoop in left over to the wall on the right and across the line. That is the the dry line. And here is the wet line. So I have to say the wet line for this track is pretty similar to the dry line. I would say it's nothing like Castle Combe. Castle Combe, you really do have to avoid the racing line, but with this one, you can generally take the normal dry line, and it tends to hold on pretty well. So as you can see, the understeer is huge on this one, and the speed is just very, very slow. So you've got to take it easy. But again, I would say a little bit to the outside here in case it rains. Or just go super duper slow. That works. And then down into the hairpin here, I believe you can go a little bit into the middle of the track. But no, as you can see, I mean, Neil's taking the normal racing line. And it seems to be working just fine. It's just taking it calm, collectively, and slowly. So the wet line here really isn't that bad. You've almost just got to turn into the understeer and just wait for it to grip up, I would say. But naturally, going around the outside does give you grip, but you almost don't need to. There's, twin engine carts. There's quite a lot of weight on the back of the carts. They do tend to kind of stick quite well. I do go a little bit wider here. As you can see, Neil's kind of twisting the wheel quite a bit going into the corner. I think if you go wider, you can hold a bit more speed. You get a better run down this straight here. And then again, you can go a little bit wide here. It depends on the severity of the rain, doesn't it? But that is your naturally wet line for Herefordshire.
Very nice. Well done. Okay, let's take you off that then. Yeah, that was good. Hereford's generally quite a fun round, actually. It's a really good circuit. It's like a nice intermediate between Castlecombe and, say, one of the bigger tracks like Wilton Mill or Buckmore, something like that, right?
Mm. Yeah, definitely. It's a small to medium track, I would say.
Mm. Okay, cool. Right, let's jump on to the grid draw again. That's why everybody came to watch. So we are going to jump straight into SRK2 from the top. And I think I'm going to start this one. So I'm going to start. Are you ready, by the way, Luke?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You got your balls in order?
I got my balls.
Okay, I'm going to start with the SRK rookies driver, Kieran Smith.
Okay, and we got 47.
That's quite a high number, so I'm assuming we have enough.
Yeah, we got 56 on this one.
56. Oh. If there's any missing numbers, I blame you.
Well, we'll find out.
Blame Luke. Okay. All right.
Yeah, this one you can blame me on.
Next up, we have Braden Sanborn for SRK rookies as well.
Got number 51.
This will be a little bit slower at the first while I just kind of seek out the numbers. Okay, next one is going to be Jacob Jones. He's joining us for his first race in this season. He's going to be doing a few rounds with us. I think he joined us last year for Hereford as well.
Got number 55.
Okay, so we know we've got 55 numbers. It's
True.
almost there.
It doesn't necessarily mean that, because I might have missed some out in between. So.
You're not filling me with confidence, Luke.
That's why you're the best, Luke.
Next up, we have... Was it Jacob Jones we just did? Yes.
Yep.
So Tom Clark is next.
Got number 42.
Done quite a lot of BIKC, but fairly new to us.
Yes, one of the drivers that elected to enter the subclass SRK2 novice, which we're looking at renaming, by the way. I think we were provisionally saying Masters, weren't we? But
SRK3.
Like no, that's a stupid idea. Okay, next driver. Peyton Fricker is next up for GL Racing.
Got number 38.
Okay, next up we have Jeff Fricker. Both of these guys are part of GL Racing.
Got number 48.
On to the first of the Wiltshire drivers for Ratio Drake, Tom Wiltshire. Ratio Drake, I don't speak Welsh, sorry.
37.
And then we have, I'm assuming brother, son, father, not sure, James Wiltshire.
Number 54.
And we have got team boss, if you will, of Ratio Drag, Finley Williams, who came first in the Herefordshire Novice Sprint Heavyweight Championship. So he might have some track knowledge.
Got 53.
Okay, moving on to Vertici Racing, Circ 2 Rookies class. We have Darren Evans.
52.
And his son also for Vertici Racing Rookies, Dylan Evans.
Number 40.
And same team again. We have Jordan Moore.
27.
And next up, we have Ben Paynes, who wants to get a top 3 this season.
Got number 30.
It's on to Stallone Campioni Racing B. We have Oliver Payne.
Number 28.
Hold on, just give me 1 sec. And we are on to Matt Baker, whose best result this year of 22nd.
Got number 36.
To Matt, we have Thomas Cardno, who I think best finish for Coombe was 39th. Surprised. Yeah, he's Stallone Campioni Racing as well.
Number 49.
We have got, I got lost there for a second, Thomas Avery for Hall Pass Academy.
Number 56.
Okay. After that, we have Hull Pass Racing Academy as well. Ethan Priest.
Number 29.
And onto the Shrekkers drivers, we have got Rupert Rickson.
Number 46.
Hold on 1 sec, I just got lost a sec.
You've just skipped one for Circ 1, haven't you, Thomas?
Yeah. So we're doing all the Circ 2 drivers for that one. What was the last number? Anyone? I wasn't paying attention.
46 was the last one I pulled out.
Yeah, crack on, Sam.
And courtesy of the video that was terrible from my editing skills a moment ago, Jake Shoot.
The video wasn't terrible. It was awesome.
No, the video was
a very
alright.
good video.
Editing skills of me, oh, my preparation skills, terrible.
Number 34.
Presentation skills, that's what I meant to say.
Just everything you do, really.
Thanks.
Next up is Paul Sanders, who joined Team 22 Racing for the last round.
Number 32.
A pretty decent draw in Circ 2, 32.
Next up, as everyone knows and loves him, Marco Grady for Team 22 Racing as well.
Number 45.
Mark did our bottles, by the way. So if anyone wants their own bottle and still wants one, we've got a few still, so just make yourself known. George Braun, who is the company that's sponsoring this round, which I'm going to talk about shortly, Firtree, Bespoke staircases. I probably should have said that before now.
Number 33.
Cool. And on to Swift Cooper B, finishing 9th in one of the first round actually was Freddie Tocknell. Good result.
Number 50.
So you may have noticed on the entry list, a few people have got little like red light next to their name. Those are the drivers that got a strike in round 1. So if you get 2 strikes across your first 5 appearances of the year, you automatically get promoted into Circ 1. And that's to stop people kind of like trophy hunting. And it needs to be during the round that you get that strike. So that's why we do it for the heats, because you'll get promoted into the Circ 1 class before you win the trophy for that. Because if you're miles ahead, that's why. Okay, next up is Wade Llewellyn, who's also got a strike, I believe.
Number 35.
After that, we have Shane Lucas.
Who also has a strike. Isn't there a theme here for Swift Cooper?
Number 39.
Stacking your teams. So we haven't actually ever had it happen before, but if 3 out of 4 drivers get promoted in a Circ 2 team, the whole team gets promoted into Circ 1.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we've ever actually mentioned that before now, because it's never supposed to have happened, but that is a real possibility, Luke. So you better sort your stuff out, buddy. Stop stacking your teams.
I don't really know how to sort that out.
Pick worse drivers.
Worst
Sam,
who was who was last? It was Shane Lucas, wasn't it?
Yeah. Next up is Sam Cox, who didn't get a strike at round 1. We thought he might have done. So the whole team might have got promoted into Circ 1 straight away there.
43.
Front row start in race 1.
For TG Racing now, so we have Stephen Greatley.
Number 44.
And another TG Racing driver, Sam Oatley.
Number 31.
And after that, we have Jason Ford.
Number 26.
And the final driver in Circ 2 is Barry Lewis.
And that is number 41.
Very nice. All right. Why don't you guys talk about the grids there?
I'm shocked that no one said bingo yet.
Bingo! Oh, too slow. We're not as funny as we thought we were, unfortunately.
No. Save it for the vlog.
Everybody better watch this vlog. Well, thank you to everybody that vlogged as well. Sorry, go on.
I can't really read it from here. There we go. I've zoomed it in a bit. So anyone decent? Thomas Cardno starting P2 in Heat 7. That could be interesting for whoever gets Circ 1 position there, because he's pretty quick. Sam Cox as well even gets a good start. You can probably overtake a Circ 1 driver. To be fair, there's a few other ones, but those are a couple that I know. Too early to tell.
Anything you see, Luke?
Yeah, I mean, there's already a couple of them, some of the faster SRK2 drivers which are together. So in Heat 7 in particular, when you got Cardno, Llewellyn, and is that Dylan Evans as well?
Mm.
So that's
got George Braun at the back as well, actually.
That's looking pretty tough, that heat.
That's going to be a tough heat, yeah. So yeah, that's the kind of heat where for a Circ 1 driver, if you're starting at the back, that's a tough heat. Because these Circ 2 drivers know what they're bloody doing as well.
They do. Right,
Shall
okay.
we continue?
Yeah, I just got to very quickly talk about our sponsor for this round, if I can figure out what I'm doing here. Oh, no, I'm as badly prepped as Sam. All right, there we go. Okay, all right. So, sorry, I've kind of got half information on this at the moment, but Firtree Bespoke Staircases, thank you for coming on board as the round sponsor. And again, to make sure I don't get this wrong, I'm just going to read the blurb that I've been told to read. So, Firtree Bespoke Staircases is a staircase and joinery manufacturer based in Bristol, but cover all the southwest and beyond. Delivery fees apply. All our work is programmed on Masterwood program and then machined on our Masterwood Project 320 KRL. Everything is precision machined, so you know you are getting the best product around. We can manufacture open tread, closed tread, open string and closed string, softwood or hardwood. You name it, we can do it. So if you need a staircase, or I would assume if you need something joining, then you can talk to Firtree. And now one of our drivers, George, actually runs this. I think it's his company, so he'll be talking about this weekend. He'll just be the one to ask. So yeah, please use the companies that we're partnering with this year, because all the partnering we have very much helps. Get in touch if you want to sponsor any later rounds as well, and we will let you know what packages we have. Okay, nice. Right, okay, so back to the draw, which I've lost. Where is it going?
Shall I start?
Well, yeah, you can start, but I've lost the screen. Hang on. There we go. All right, on to Circ 1. Have we said everything important before? Because people are just going to turn off after the stream. So, I guess just a reminder about the parking situation at Hereford. Just reiterate that, please.
Yeah,
if you can carpool, do, just because there isn't a lot of space, and if you have to park away from the circuit, it's a long walk. And I heard from the circuit today that unfortunately the burger van is cancelled on them, so it'll be a very similar situation to Coombe, where please bring your own kind of food along. But they've got light snacks, and they've got like hot water as well if you need it.
I think, am I right in thinking just down the road is a place to have food, or am I thinking of Brighton? I don't know. I might be thinking of Brighton.
No, apparently there's a Domino's nearby that might deliver. But okay, on to the Circ 1 draw. So Sam, you're going to start this. Let's go.
Yeah. So first out of the bag, we have Hall Pass Racing Team driver Thomas Seabrook.
We got number 19.
Okay.
So finished 14th at Castle Coombe. He did.
Next up, we have Adrian Perez, who had not a great round one. He has won a round before, though. It's always one
He's
to watch.
just gone and won a Castlecombe championship round
yeah.
after finishing 29th in SRK. Come on,
Shows how
Adrian.
competitive this is.
Number 23.
Wasn't entirely his fault, to be fair. But everyone has bad rounds. That's the way it goes. All of my rounds are bad. That's why I stopped doing it.
After that, we have Firtree Racing Barney Williams, who didn't attend round one.
We got number 13.
Unlucky number.
Ooh, so unlucky. He's got a front row start. And also for Firtree Racing, making his first appearance of the season, Matthew Borinale.
Number 5.
And adamant he's going to do better this year, which I'm sure he will, is Hagen Power.
Got number 20.
And
No
our
pole for you, Hagen.
our Cirque 2 champion from last year now in Cirque 1, Aidan Dancer.
Is number 1.
Oh, there you go. I didn't actually check, by the way, if he would have been auto-promoted from Coombe. So that would be an interesting thing to keep track of throughout this year. You can't get demoted, but you can get promoted. Promoted, I should say.
Promoted. After Aidan, we have BSRB drivers. So we have Ben Frankham.
And that is number 8.
And also of BSRB, we have Jen Tompkins.
It's number 16.
Oosh, no pole for you, Jen. After that, we have Gabriel Quinta, or Gabe.
Number 15.
Ooh, no pole for you, Gabe.
We can do this every time because it's pretty funny. And
And
Christopher
then
Ball.
this is the one that will. I think he definitely wants a pole. So let's
He's going to
see.
disconnect the stream at Cardiff if he.
It's number 11.
He's got a pole. I can't remember if he wanted a pole or not. Actually, I'm going to check the chat.
Let us know in the chat if you wanted a poll, Chris. Okay, next up we have Luke Evans from Hallpash Racing.
Number 7.
And then we have Ryan Taylor, who's currently second in the championship after being robbed by Oliver Bayani.
Got number 10.
Pole position.
And we have our vice champion from last year, Zach Venn.
Is number 14.
Ooh, another pole position.
That's a good starting position. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And after Zach Venn, we have Lee Hackett. So now that we're stepping away from Castlecombe, Lee Hackett's adamant he's going to be at the front, which, to be honest, I think he will be. Herefordshire is probably his local track.
We got number 2.
He's going to start with a pole.
That's a good draw, actually. And we have Bradley Philpott for M4M Swift Cooper, who I assume will be saying the same thing.
Same thing, yeah. Neither of them knew Castlecombe, so they did well.
Got number 24.
One of the worst
Pole for
draws
Brad.
you could have got.
Mm. After Philpott, we have Ben Chick.
That is number 9.
There's not many poles left, then. We've got 4 more pole positions left.
Luke's going to try and find himself a good one.
Yeah, Luke is next.
Luke, grab your balls from your ball bag.
We got number 12.
Ah, fix. I saw him look.
X.
I saw
Yeah,
him
he
look.
did. He did. He looked.
So we're on to Stallone Campione Racing now, and Charlie Summers finished 3rd in round 1.
Got
First
number
podium.
3.
Ah, 3rd. Only 3.
And our championship leader, Oliver Bayani, with the winner at round 1. First win in, 5 years, I think he said?
Yeah.
And we got number 18.
18.
Second win at SRK. He won at Team Sport Bristol in season 1.
And after Oliver Bayani, we have Zach Swannell.
Got number 22, a favourite.
The toilet ball. Okay, and we have James Dowding, who came 4th at round 1, I think. Yeah.
I got number 6.
Ooh, new one left.
Front row.
After that, we have the return of Bradley Shepherd, who didn't come to round 1.
And that is the final poll, number 4.
Ah,
Ooh.
guts.
Drat.
I actually didn't want a poll, so I'm happy with that.
You liar. Okay, we have Seb Miller coming up, who's done 22 races, and we're confident he's going to get his first win soon.
And he is number 21.
Who's next, Sam?
I don't want to say the next person.
Ah,
It is me. What do I get? Come on, give me. What do I want? Hang on, before you pull it. Wait,
yeah,
wait.
okay.
I've
Which
already
one?
pulled it, but
Wait,
you can
no,
say them.
that's fine. I want to predict. Let's have a look. 50-50 chance. We got this last time. Give me 17, please.
Oh. All right, well,
Got it wrong last time. Got it
complaints.
right this time.
If you have any complaints, please email them to sscracingevents@gmail.com.
Fix.
FAO Sam Slater.
And then the final ball is 25.
Oof, okay, cool. We're good. We're through another round without getting it wrong.
That was for Neil Durant, if no one knew.
Oh, yeah, Neil Durant. Champion? Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. How do those grids look to everybody?
Should we?
I need to zoom in a bit. Let's zoom in a bit. Sorry, I realise I'm on a zoomed out bit here.
So I'm looking at the second row, really. I mean, you want to be looking at who's 4th, because they can immediately challenge for first place. So you've got Bayani and Bradley Shepherd in Heat 4, Charlie Summers and myself, and Seb Miller on Luke Evans, Zach Swannell, Ben Frankham, Ryan Taylor, Bradley Philpott, Neil Durant and Chris Bull. Oof.
I mean, straight from the off, look at Heat 1. Look at the mid pack.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Bayani, Dowding,
hard
Durant, and
race.
Cooper. I wouldn't want to be Luke in that heat.
Yeah. I love drawing these out.
To be fair, I mean, when you look at Heat 7, I think it is, you've got Miller, Philpott, Cooper, and then me, and then behind me is Bradley Shepherd.
That was the heat of death we were saying. And you've got a Heat 14 as well, so that's pretty good.
Yeah,
for you.
that's the heat of Cirque 2 death, isn't it? So you've got Thomas Cardno, Phil Welling. Ouch. Yeah, Heat 7.
Again, yay.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm near the back for that one.
How do I always draw you two in the same race?
Yeah.
Okay, either way. Again, I'm not racing at this round. I'm off track, so I will try and help where I can. Yeah, I mean that was pretty much all of that. I'm sure there was something important I was supposed to say, but pre-event practice. So if you want to book pre-event practice, please get in touch with the circuit directly. They've said it's £10 for 10 minutes. And again, if you have any comments or feedback about our Grid Live show, please let us know. We've been doing this instead of Circ Chat, what we did the last few years. Maybe a little bit of music on in the background might be nice, we were thinking. But if it's boring you to tears, if you'd rather Sam wears a bag on his head, then let us know, because we're all for improvements. It's all good. Yeah, cool. Right, well, that's the plan. Arrival times for the weekend. Let me double check so I get this right, but I will put it in the email as well. I haven't got it to hand, but I do have that at hand, actually.
Practice on the day. Did you want to mention?
I just mentioned that, sir.
No, I was not listening. I
have great faith.
I was too busy reading. I don't. Yeah.
8:45 arrival for juniors. I got 12:45 for sprint. 12:30 should be good. And as Sam has so kindly reminded me, there is pre-event practice on the day. £10 for 10 minutes. You do actually get practice with the event as well. That's additional practice, and that's always very popular. But yeah, that's the plan. Cool. Should be a really good event this weekend. Sunday is coming up fast. But anything else you guys need to add before we call it a night?
No.
Nope.
Did you mention the pre-event practice as well?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the pre-event practice actually. If you need to know about that, just message Sam directly on Facebook. Just like spam him with comments, as he loves it. And as always, give us a thumbs up. Give us a share, send YouTube, whatever it is you do.
Send
we're
YouTube.
on YouTube. I don't know how you do it.
Send YouTube.
Do a tick. Do a tick for us. Okay,
Oh, boy.
goodbye.
Goodbye.